So just for making my first calculator, but this one only adds, it doesn't subtract, divide, or multiply. It's just a simple calculator. So it goes like this: first value is equals to integer, enter first value, second value is input, and second value is equals to input, enter second value. Then the sum is equals to integer of first value plus the integer of the second value, then print sum. So this is the code. So if we run the program, it goes like that. So it will ask us enter first value. So I'm going to write 6, 7, 5, enter second value. Let's do 200 to 90. Let's just go 200. And then when I press enter, it gives us the answer. So right now it only gives us we can only add things. We can't do any of the others like subtracting or multiplying. But yeah, this is the start. So I want my calculator to be able to both subtract and add. So this is what I'm going to do now. I haven't watched any video for this. Like, I'm learning from a YouTube video as well as ChatGPT AI, but this one I'm just trying to use my own knowledge to see if it will work out. So this is what's going to happen. So the user will be asked to input the first value, and in between here, this is how it was. But I was thinking of adding something that asks you whether you want to subtract or add. So now what's multiplication sign? Okay, first we'll say sign. We'll say sign. Then we'll say sign will be equal to input sign. Okay, so input sign. So this is what we're going to say. So we're going to say input sign. Input sign. We're going to add. What's this thing called? Dang, it's so hard to hold the thing on the thing at the same time. So input sign. Hold this. Then we're going to do this. Enter. Enter. Sign. Enter sign. So now this is what happens. So now after being asked the value, the first value, you put in maybe 5. It will ask you, would you like to multiply or would you like to add? So you put in your multiplication or addition sign. Now we need to tell it what type of sign, how it will work. So here, the sign. So I think we'll come down here so that you can say enter value, which will be equal to second value. So I was thinking maybe we can do something like, so our sum is equal to second integer plus first integer. So I was thinking, so for subtraction, what's the minus? We'll go for minus. Minus will be equal to, so minus will be equal to integer. So integer, I'll say this. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just copy this. I'll say Control C down here. I'll say Control V. Then I'm going to remove this and add a minus. So now we need to make sure it knows, so that we'll say sum is equal to integer plus or minus that. So now we need, I feel like it needs to know what to do if it's a, let's try running it first. Let's see what will happen. So let's try 9. Oh no, so let's try 9, enter. We'll say minus. Let's try, if you know what the minus is, enter 3. Let's try 3. Okay, so our problem is it's going to be, it's adding all the time, right? So if you can see, it has given us 12, so it's adding, not doesn't know how to subtract. So I'm thinking maybe in order to do that, we can use the if else statements. So we'll say first value input, enter value sign, enter value sign. Now at this point here, we'll say if perfect. So we'll come, is it okay for us to come here? Oh yeah, we'll do this. How about this? Okay, we'll do this. So we'll say if sign, if sign is equal to, now here I'm thinking we choose our value. So our value, if sign is equal to, should we go for sum? If sign is equal to, okay, yeah, let's go for if sign is equals to plus. If sign is equals to, let's go for plus. If sign is equals to plus, this is, sign is equals to plus, so it doesn't do it. Sign is equals to plus, print sum, right? Else, I have to also say if sign is equal to, sign is equal to 8, and sign is equal to minus. Sign is equal to minus. Let me say
print minus.
So let's see, it's already like we have 4 problems, so this is not going to work. Let's run. Okay, it has refused. So how about if we do this?
We add in this baby. What is it called? That does not even make any sense, but let's add in a plus. Will that work? No. How about we do this? Let's add in these guys and do plus. Plus. Let me say print. Now this is where this guy comes in. Come here and we'll say Control V. No. Come back here, my bad. We'll say Control C. I'm gonna say Control V. Then we can remove this guy. Do the same here. Do that. Then add in our minus sign. Minus sign. This will allow us to do this. We'll say Control C, right? Control C and then delete this. Come here, enter, and say Control V. Now
it should kind of work, right? So let's check it out. So let's try 50. Let's try something simple. Say 10, enter, minus. Here's minus, enter 5. Let's go. Come on. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try addition. Let's say 10, same 10. And let's do a good old plus sign. And then enter, and then 5. Oh, yo, we just made our first calculator. How do I do this? Okay, so after you enter your digits. So this is what the user will see at the beginning. This is what the user will see. To ask you to enter the first value, enter sign, and enter second value. Now, after you enter them, this is what the program will do with those values. First, if it will sum, the sum will be equal to integer first value plus this, right? Then minus will be integer second value plus this. So now what it's saying is that if the sign that's chosen is plus, then you're going to print this. You're going to print this whole code. But if the sign is minus, you're going to print this one here. Wow, that's cool.